What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Finance 101. Just got a brand new microphone. I tried to record the same video yesterday, but it was a complete fail because the mic had died. So we're just gonna re-record the whole thing. Whatever, got something on my nose. Okay, anyways, so one of the questions that I get a lot from friends and family is if they're completely new to investing and they literally have no idea what to invest in, what is one single stock or ETF that they could just buy, set it and forget it, and just go on with their lives and not have to worry and still get a pretty good bang for the buck? And I already have it pulled up right here. The ETF that we're going to be going over is going to be called the Vanguard S&P 500, aka VOO. Now, if you don't know what this is basically a ETF. If you don't know what an ETF is, feel free to let me know so I can make a separate video on that. But basically, the S&P 500 is going to be a collection of the top 500 companies. ETF is going to include companies like Apple, Microsoft, and all those good old guys that are just tearing up the markets and stuff like that. But VOO, or Vanguard S&P 500, or S&P 500, is the gold standard of any ETF or stock, because it is a good balanced portfolio that still gets a really good return. If you were to look this up, so if you wanted to know what annual return VOO is capable of doing, or it has historically done, you can look that up. So what I like to do a lot is I'll go onto Google and then I'll just type in VOO, and then I'll type in 10-year return. So this just lets me know how the ETF did in the last 10 years, and you can see right over here where it says 12.66. So basically what that means is if you had $100 in your account and then you were just invested in VOO, that $100 would be $112 and some change in the next coming year, and then that would just compound over time. So what's cool is I actually have a compound calculator, which I'm gonna pull up right here. So this you can also download. This is something that I use every single day just to kind of see what type of things can be projected or what type of returns that I can expect down the road. So for VOO, we saw that the 10-year return was 12.66. Let's just assume that for the next 10 years or 15 years is going to be another 12.66, plus or minus. If you had zero cash in your account, but you want to put in, let's just say for example, $1,000 a year, you can just put in your $1,000 there, and then right here you just want to make sure that yearly is selected, because we're telling the compound calculator that you just want this 12.66% every single year. And then so yeah, you can see how things compound over time with just that 12.66%. So to put things into perspective, if you were to just invest $1,000 every year for the next 15 years, and if it was just in VOO, which is 12.66 annual return, you can expect to have 40 grand in the next 15 years. So let's just actually tone that down a little bit. But yeah, you can see how this nearly doubled if you were to just keep it in your bank account, which is not really recommended because inflation will just eat that away. But yeah, you can see here that investing $1,000 every year for the next 10 years in VOO would get you this amount in the next 10 years. So that's kind of how VOO works. And what's really cool is, let's just bump this up. So say for example, you're like 30 years old and then you want to retire at 60. If you were to invest it for 30 years, this is how compounding works. You can expect to have a number like that, which is kind of crazy. That's like a whole house. And then you can see how things would be projecting here year by year. And again, that's just on that 12.66%. Again, VOO is going to be your most balanced ETF. If you literally have no idea what to invest in, this is going to be your go-to. It's literally what I recommend everyone just kind of start out with, just to get a good feel for investing. There are a lot more other ETFs that can do better than this one, better than the 12.66. But again, those do come with more risk. So if you want a good bang for your buck, a good medium risk, if you want the gold standard ETF or stock, this is going to be the one that you should go into. This was just a quick video. This is our third video. If you had any questions, write it down below. We're learning as we're going. And I will see you all for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I only have 2 so far. but hopefully one day it'll be 200,000 and then 2 million. But yeah, if you all had any questions, write those down below. A lot more videos coming, and we're gonna get a lot better over time. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe.